All right, let's talk about some food, shall we? Oh, boy.
Like I'm on Hot Ones.
Wow, that's loud. John Cena is loud.
The Americans are onto something.
Yeah, they're on the toilet.
John Cena and Idris Elba, two icons and two breakfasts going bite for bite.
So I didn't even read the title. I didn't know Idris Elba was going to be in here. I didn't even know it was going to be American versus English breakfast. This is what I'm talking about. Yo, we got hash browns. We got eggs, pancake, bacon. I don't see any sausage. That's a little concerning. When I have my way, that farmer's breakfast is how I roll. Yes.
New York and London to settle the ultimate breakfast debate. Which is better?
There's nothing that can compete with this. This is good.
Oh, wait, no, come on, man.
Challenge.
Oh, come on, man.
First up, guys, American breakfast.
So it looks as if we have some pancakes. I requested the syrup on the side because a pancake should stand alone by itself.
Yes.
Okay. We have some scrambled eggs. It's like some hash browns and a bit of bacon. I think we have some drip coffee in there.
And there's an extra side of cholesterol as well.
Yeah, well,
It's the breakfast of champions if the championship was getting type 2 diabetes.
do you want some coffee?
Fill me up.
Yeah.
That's very nice. Thank you very much. Okay.
It feels risky over a white table.
I know.
Get in the mug, but go ahead and pour it.
Just
right
be
on.
careful, Ollie. Don't drop it. Okay.
Are we going on this first?
Yeah, cheers.
I'm apologizing. Right now.
Oh, what, for America?
The coffee.
You know what, hits a spot.
Yeah, that sucks.
Okay.
It does.
But it's like free refills, right? That's the thing.
That's the thing.
We'll give you more of it.
You're trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, do you like it?
It's terrible, but you can have as much as you want.
We'll give you as much as you want.
See?
It'll be great.
So break it down for me. You know, syrup and the pancake thing with the savory breakfast for me is a little bit like what the actual.
So I would do this.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're not a fan of the butter on the pancakes.
Okay. Is that an empty calorie over there?
For me, it's empty calories.
Empty calories.
Okay.
Empty calories.
A pan.
That is blasphemy. To watch any human being remove butter from anything, let alone pancakes. Jonathan Cena, sit down. Sit down further.
Cake is a baked good. It should stand alone. But the judge of a good pancake is to try
Butter.
the pancake naked.
Oh, wow.
And if you need syrup, it's kind of like, so with drip coffee, right? Drip coffee sucks. So the American fix for drip coffee is a load of cream.
Yep.
Oh,
I see.
got that here.
Don't you dare.
Okay. Sorry.
Because in your hand that's 2,000 calories.
Okay.
My fix
Empty.
was, no kidding, I used to do at the American convenience store, get the 64-ounce cups that they would give you, fill it with ice, go to the drip coffee, fill it with drip coffee, and they give you the free tasty creamers. So like the cinnamon vanilla, whatever.
Right.
I dumped 25 creamers in there and paid like 74 cents for 64 ounces.
Wow.
And it was like
Money
a
in the
protein
bank.
shake. Yeah, you get 1,000 calories out of it. It'd be great.
This is when, like, you're bulking.
Yeah, he's not kidding either. Let me tell you something. When I was in the Marine Corps, before I started drinking coffee like an adult, even that's pushing it. I'm 19 years old. I'm in Okinawa on base. There's a Burger King on Okinawa, like on the base, right? I go get coffee because I'm an adult now. I got to drink coffee. I get the coffee. I taste it. It's disgusting. It's awful. It's Satan's butthole. So I go over and I get a little sugar packet. And it's so bitter. So I put another one. I have an 8-ounce cup of coffee. Okay. I'm not bullshitting. I got an 8-ounce cup of coffee. Trying to be an adult here. 1 sugar packet. Nope. 2. Nope. 25. He said 25 too. He's talking about a big dog, right? 64 ounces. I'm dealing with an 8-ounce cup of coffee. 25 sugars. And I'm like, tastes like Mountain Dew. Yup. 25.
No, that was yesterday. 74 cents for 64 ounces of coffee. You kidding me? It's a great life.
Good economics.
Yeah.
Good economics.
John
right there.
Cena counting the pennies.
So
Not the calories, just the pennies.
a good pancake should stand alone naked. And the syrup should be like, oh man, I need the syrup.
So we should raw dog this right now. Just
Hey, you have your own terms. That's fine. And later, if you need some lube, you go with the
We're 5 minutes in, guys.
You guys can use your hands. I'll use this toy.
I'm gonna use a knife and fork. All right.
We'll go.
Have a pancake.
I mean,
It would benefit from some butter.
well, a little bit. You know, after the like fifth chew of, you kind of want a little liquid or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
They're good. They're like crispy and crunchy on the outside. They got a little bit of give to them, but they are a little bit chewy. So yes, we're gonna need some lube. And once you've had a taste of the pancake naked with the syrup, it's a little bit of a nice charge. Okay. Phases to enjoy the American breakfast. Yeah.
I'm not even. I have a friend that is exactly like John Cena. Even kind of looks like him. Does the bodybuilding thing. Close friend, been known for a long time. Him sitting here, it's like I'm hanging out with him, and it's like, bro, we're eating pancakes. You don't have to do the whole. I mean, obviously this is a show, right? It makes sense. But like, if it's just him and I, and we're at a Waffle House, and people are shooting at each other, and people are in fist fights behind the bar, and we're just eating pancakes. He's dressed in a suit, and he's like, well, you know, actually, I'm butter. Oh, Richard. Like, bro, you live in Virginia. Look at me. I'm like Ollie. I'm just like Ollie. I'm wearing a t-shirt with a chipmunk on it. I got a watch that's too small for my wrist. Yeah, what are we doing?
You have a really good sense of history. When were pancakes introduced to the American breakfast?
So
That's a great question.
the Earl of Pan made the voyage to Pennsylvania, if my memory serves me correct, around the early 1810s. It was a very, very Dutch-based settlement in Pennsylvania, the middle of the steel country, what would be steel country. So the Earl of Pan created this cake that they wanted to serve at dinner, but they found out to be delicious and nutritious and good for barn building. So they started it at breakfast. Yeah, and it used to be called the Earl of Pancake, and then they just dropped the Earl of it because, you know, America's not about all that junk, and we just called it the pancake.
Wow, is this a true story?
That is not.
I was in.
I was pretty good.
I was in.
Oh my god.
Absolutely not true.
You can tell you're a professional actor.
So that's essentially the pancake and the coffee. So
But they go quite well together.
they do. They do. I see you guys keep reaching for the mugs. That's fine.
Yeah.
So like you're on a sugar high and you're caffeinated, so of course you're gonna keep going back.
See, this is how they get you. So would you have the bacon with the pancakes?
So, because of the success of some fast food chains putting all of these things together, you essentially could stack the shit out of this breakfast and do pancake, hash brown, egg, bacon, pancake. Syrup on top of it all.
Oh my gosh.
And get all the tastes in one.
Ollie, give it a shot. Come on.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you know what?
I love, I love that
Taco.
Idris has correctly assumed that I'm the guy to do that. Like, he's known me for 5 minutes. He's like, it's the idiot in the t-shirt. So what do we do? What do we do?
Just copy me here. I'd take a pancake off, so you got to be able to stack a pancake back on.
No, you don't. No, Jonathan, you're wrong. It's too much. If you go pancake on the bottom and then you start stacking shit on top, you do pancake on top. No, you're going to get one bite and it's all going to squish out the butt of the sandwich. You got to go taco, breakfast taco. Take one pancake, you put the eggs on, put the bacon on, put the hash brown on, sprinkle it up, and then a little syrup on that, and you squeeze it together, and then skadoosh, right there. That's how you do it. Stick with me, kids, you go far.
Remove a pancake from the stack.
Wait,
Remove a pancake
There we
from
go.
the stack.
All right.
Okay.
And then place a hash brown on the pancake that you. No, that's
one.
left.
okay.
So that's going to be your ground floor. Place a
This
hash
one
brown
here.
right there.
Okay,
We're
yeah.
going to build off
Yeah.
of that. Next is you build a layer of scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Wow, Ollie, you're killing it.
Yeah.
We're going to
Thanks, Idris.
shingle
Thank
it
you.
with bacon here. Okay.
Oh
There
man,
we go.
could
Love
this
it.
get more high stakes?
And then
all right.
pancake on top, but we got to go syrup on it.
You know what's
Not
interesting
on
about
top
the
of the-
pile-up is that if you were to put it on your head, you would look like the Earl of Pancake.
That's what they call in the
Please don't give him ideas.
I really want to do it, guys.
So this is fatty, salty, everything in one bite.
America.
It is
In one
American exceptionalism at its best. Everything at once.
See, you can't do that and then cut it up like you're fancy. Yo, we ain't bougie. If we're stacking food on top of food, we ain't bougie. Pick that shit up and shove it in your food hole.
Wow.
Yes!
All
Yes.
in.
Go on, Ollie.
Yeah, you got this. That's a big mouthful. That is a big mouthful.
Do it.
Lord, from what I'm about to receive, please protect me.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
We've got to go with a still of that.
I gotta say, I said I like to enjoy each thing in its own lane.
What?
My God, I'm going in for another one.
Oh, wow. Okay, I've got to join in for a
I
little
got a
bit of
feeling
this.
you made up that whole stack. You made that up completely.
good. It's
No
very
one's ever
good.
done
I mean,
that.
the hash browns even, they're very different from the hash browns we have in the UK. They're pancake shaped. It's almost like they're designed to be...
There's so much in there.
I will say, it is pretty dense. A warning if you're trying this at home, which I recommend.
It mulches up into a kind of concrete.
It's dense.
Wow. You're right.
It works, right?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, come on, guys.
It's like it is like fatty, salt, sweet, like savory. It's everything in one bite.
The Americans are onto something.
But you just threw your breakfast. You threw your breakfast in
They're on the
fork.
toilet. That's what they're on.
I feel like one of those pharmacy commercials where I have to be a side effect of eating all this stuff at once. You're gonna yourself a lot.
Especially when you're washing it down with copious amounts of this coffee.
Oh my gosh. Is this your go-to eggs, John? Would you have them scrambled typically, or are you partial to a fried egg?
Honestly, man, maybe I lean a little bit more British. My go-to is a poached egg on toast.
Sophisticated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love when we do this in London because it'll be like a poached egg on toast with a flat white.
No. Sorry, mate, no.
We'll see. I don't think that's what we're going to be having.
No, man,
Are you gonna have me try some of that, like the black pudding?
That's what I like
you
it.
can try some of that. But but it's got to be traditional.
There's nothing that can compete with this. This is good.
Oh, mate.
Sounds like a challenge.
Oh, come on, man. Wait till you have the beans and the mushroom and then the tomato and the... Oh, mate, yeah, you can't.
Is this you luring into me, like me scooping my hand into baked beans and be like, this is not breakfast? Yeah, okay.
If you don't do that now, John, if you don't do that.
It's not gonna happen.
Something I've heard is also a staple of American breakfast.
Ah, yes.
Donuts!
Oh, dude.
See, that is the quintessential American. Sees a box of donuts and immediately tries to drop the F-bomb.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Yeah?
This is a delicacy
Oh,
that's crossed the waters. You can now get donuts everywhere.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if you can get them for breakfast in the UK.
Yeah.
It's sort of more like a dessert or tea time.
What type of operation you running over there?
Well, we have afternoon tea, right, in the UK.
Nobody brings donuts in the office?
Yeah, no.
Tell me they don't. Tell me they don't.
On a Friday, we do.
In the afternoon.
Yeah, you could crush like 5 donuts for breakfast. Yeah, that's the best breakfast.
Though,
Yeah,
surely.
in the afternoon,
for
not in the
breakfast.
morning.
No.
Especially donuts with pistachios on them. I mean,
I'll
come
try the
on.
pistachio one. Well, I know that I'm trying to. Is this the one you hate?
Where'd you get these donuts?
Go for it.
We got them in Grand Central Station this
Yeah, these
morning.
are fancy.
This morning, yeah.
They
Do
are.
you want a donut? Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Help
for
yourself.
this bad boy here.
This one's a coffee one.
This is the type
Yeah,
of donut
no
I
doubt.
grew up off of. So this is my sweet spot right here. Right on.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So
America.
it is wonderful. I'm a big calorie counter. I would say in this pastry alone, between 700 and 900.
I think something just died.
I'm just realizing like every bite costs.
Yeah, his metabolism just died.
But it's good. Can't stop eating them.
In America, where does oatmeal sit on the menu of American breakfast?
That's a great question. It has its place.
Okay.
When you're dieting.
You put it in the basement
Yep. For emergencies.
for when the apocalypse happens.
Okay.
And it is the food that will never go bad.
Not a fan. Not a fan then, no?
Well, no, of course a fan. It's the food that'll never go bad. I'm not gonna put this donut down there.
It's not going to last.
What is your go-to, though, John, on day-to-day basis for breakfast?
One sliced sourdough, hopefully.
Okay.
3 poached eggs. 1 flat white. If I'm feeling gamey,
Yeah.
flat white number 2. 4 shots of espresso. I'm ready to headbutt a wall. He knows. He's seen.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I peak too early. Yeah. You seen it. Peak too early.
Okay.
I've seen it.
This is what my plate would look like as a 12-year-old.
Okay.
So this is
What about a 44-year-old? What would it look like?
100% like an American breakfast. And it's still awesome.
It really hits a spot.
I will
does
say,
hit a spot.
if I ate this every day, there would be one person sitting at this table because I would take up the entire real estate. This is delicious. It really is. Make it a delicacy.
It's a treat.
Yeah.
It's a treat.
All right. Well, we better head over to London, try a full English breakfast.
Hey, I'll try anything twice just to make sure I don't have to eat. You go there.
London, here we come. Idris had something come up last minute, so it was down to us to introduce John to English breakfast.
Gents,
Welcome to London.
proper waistcoat, lad.
You noticed?
You look the business. Wow, that's fantastic.
I was mortified last time at how
You look the
underdressed I
business.
was.
This is great.
So I took a picture of you to a tailor, and I was like, make me look like John Cena.
This is proper. This is very, very proper. Yeah.
You approve.
Let's see the fit. Look at that. You look great. You look. Oh my God! Look at these. Here.
We wanted to make sure you are ready for the day,
I
so we've got
appreciate
your
this.
2 flat whites.
Double flat white.
Okay, I have to ask because I have no idea, and I'm just nodding along like I know. What the hell is a flat white? I know it's coffee, but what is flat? What is white? No idea. Type of coffee with foamed milk. Espresso and steamed milk. Okay, that makes sense. Coffee drink with espresso and steamed milk. So like a cappuccino? What makes it? Is it a cappuccino? All the white. Oh, the white is the milk froth. Gotcha. There we go. Huh. Okay. Half steamed milk, half coffee, stronger than latte. Oh, so like a catalyst for hyperdiarrhea. Got it. Okay. Espresso with steamed milk and foam. What's the foam? Is it like marshmallow fluff? Doesn't the steamed milk become the foam? Similar proportions change from latte to cappuccino to flat white. Oh, so it's like anything at Taco Bell. Tortilla with cheese, meat, or vegetables. In any order, just different ratios. Got it. Okay.
Good to go. Normally, I should say, an English breakfast, you'd have it with some tea.
Yeah.
we do have some
You
tea
know
on
what?
the table
I'll
as well.
indulge. I'll indulge.
I've noticed you haven't put any milk in your tea.
No, this is the way I like it.
That's not
Wow.
very British, I have to say.
So what do I have to do?
You have to pour some milk
Just
in.
some milk in.
Is a mandatory.
Put milk in my coffee, so I'm not.
Chocolate
when is it
milk.
not-
Okay,
That's enough. That's enough. Yeah.
Hey, is that a thing? Can you put chocolate milk in there?
Cheers.
A cup of tea to start the day.
Yeah, and then pints to end it.
No. You know. Yeah.
No? Boo.
Yeah, it's still not my bag.
Stick to the flat white.
God damn it, that's good.
Oh, okay.
Oh man. Ugh.
That's better than the
Where's
coffee you had.
Idris?
It's like good choices.
Okay. You said you like calorie counting, so we bought you 5,000 of Britain's finest.
All right, we got sausage. Finally, we got tomato. I'm assuming those are mushrooms. We've got a fried egg, toast, hash browns, Heinz beans, I guess, with tomato sauce. Sausage, yes. Did I get it all right? Tomato. Heinz beans, got it.
This is all the calories in Britain.
We've got a real array here.
Yeah.
Some of the favourites: traditional English sausages, some bacon, a roasted tomato,
Tomato.
mushrooms. The star of the show, I would
Black
say,
pudding.
black pudding.
It's fried egg, or is it a little bit runny, or
It's
a
fried
little
egg,
runny.
a little bit runny.
business on it.
Fried egg with a fried slice, which is literally just fried bread.
I'm okay with it. How is this less calories than the American breakfast?
I wouldn't say it's
I mean, there's a lot of oil.
I gotta go black pudding by itself.
some fried bread.
Yeah, it's a distinct taste.
That's
If you're not used to it, I can understand why you'd be like, nah, but I'm okay with it.
You okay with it?
What's coming through?
It's a lot of
That's a distinct taste. That's like Amy in chat saying, "This is interesting in a way I don't appreciate," when we were watching a video she didn't like. Distinct taste. I need to remember that.
musk
Moss?
Yeah, not a moss.
Yeah, it's a lot of
British
mush.
musk.
But it is an acquired thing.
Well, it's blood sausage, obviously. A little bit of oats. Nothing like a bit of pig's blood to start the day.
And I am trying to be a little more sophisticated.
Your little pinky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fairly unique. Obviously, in America, we try things dry first, and then you added a little bit of lube in the form of the maple syrup.
And it should stand alone raw dog. It should be
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
It should. I would say English breakfast stands alone quite well.
But there is a lube.
But
There is a lube.
The lube with an English breakfast is the bean juice.
The bean juice.
I see it
It's
pooling
all
at the
about
bottom. The juice from the beans, the
It
bottom.
pulls so that you can dip everything else into it.
Baked beans are the closest thing to a national religion here in the UK. It is a very, very common meal to just have beans on toast.
Oh, you're No. There's no way that's the thing.
You haven't had this before?
Guys, listen. I don't want to make any assumptions. I'll allow you to tell me why this is still a thing.
Okay.
1948, I get it, but tell me right now, in 2025, how this has stood the test of time. People are like, man, this is a great dish.
I feel like a lot of British cuisine was sort of created after the war.
By necessity.
And
Yeah.
we
I love it.
We cling to it for
I love
some
it.
reason.
But like, can't you just fry the bread?
You could.
Give me a hot second and just throw it.
That would take time,
a lot of
John.
work.
This is a quick, fast, convenient meal. You've got one of your 5 a day. Vegetables, beans. You've got some sweet tomato-y sauce. Tomato-inspired sauce, I think is probably
You know
the best
what?
way of describing it.
I like to call it bean juice.
Yeah. And this is actually on some fancy sourdough bread for you. But
So this is the fancy one.
well, the non.
this is-
Yeah.
You know what? I can't officially hate it until I tried it. I will,
gonna be-
I
you
will
said you tried
lean
it
in. I will
twice.
lean in. I will. Okay. All right.
I have
I
eaten
gotta
it.
tell you, it's not that bad.
Come on!
See, it was kind of like me and Marmite. Same.
It's better than it looks.
Incredible.
There is like a sweet sauce to the beans. That's what you were overlooking. It's not just tomato sauce. There's like a molasses in there.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know whether
Marmite.
it's molasses.
That's giving
but-
you a lot of credit.
The bread just takes it like the sponge that bread is.
Exactly.
I'm okay with that.
He gets it.
And then the bits of the bread that haven't absorbed the bean juice are kind of crispy still, so you get the different
Yeah, you
textures.
do. You do.
I know it sounds gross.
No, to me it sounded plain.
Okay.
It didn't sound
Okay.
gross. It just sounded plain. And
Right,
like, well,
okay.
with all the depth of food, especially on this plate, even though it's different.
Yeah.
Plain, you guys are still going with plain, and I guess it's actually not as plain as it looks. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Yeah,
We got John Cena's endorsement.
I'm okay with it. I am okay. I'm pleasantly surprised by that.
Okay. I
love it.
We do actually have something else that goes on toast.
Oh no, is he gonna do
So
the
this
Marmite?
is something that does divide people in the UK. Have you seen this before?
Marmite. This is yeast extract.
Maybe don't read that.
Sometimes in life, you got to know when the red flags are there.
I mean, a lot of people swear by this. My dad, for example, will have this every morning for breakfast.
Well, I got to do right by your dad. I mean,
Exactly.
he raised one hell of a man. He wears a fine waistcoat.
Thank you very much. It is so hot, John. I am sweating.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm honestly.
And they are pumping air conditioning into this room.
Seriously.
It is nuclear
You're
outside.
wearing this all day. Do you have a change of outfit halfway through the day?
No, I woke up in this. Put the oomph in your breakfast.
Yeah.
Wake up your taste buds.
Oh yeah. It will do
Okay.
that.
Now,
Oh God, please dip your finger in it and shove it into your mouth. Didn't expect to say that today. Please, John Cena.
I want to give it a smell before you try it.
pungent aroma.
You want to lubricate the bread with a bit of butter first.
Okay.
The famous
Don't tell him what to. Just let him go.
Marmite advertising campaign is you either love it or you hate it.
Wow, they are not trying to reach a new audience.
No, definitely not.
Okay. Oh my God.
Bro,
Is this
that's
a good
so
serving? Am I
much.
getting enough of that?
Plus,
Oh,
quite a
yeah.
lot. Yeah.
No.
That's definitely
You'll,
enough.
you'll taste that.
So it has the distinct look of an infant's diaper.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, hey, I'm calling it like I see it. I haven't said I like
no,
it
you're
yet.
not wrong. You're not wrong.
But sometimes we eat with our eyes, and this is what's going on with me right now.
Right, okay.
Marmite, butter, and bread.
Do it.
Stingy. It is a sting effect.
A sting in a good way.
In the my top teeth, the top of your mouth, and the top of your tongue in the back.
Wow.
Are all like, what the man?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you on this. I hate it.
So the cool thing is the commercial says, I either love it or I hate it. So I'm
Exactly.
entitled to hate it. So I can officially hate this.
Okay.
It's like a strong taste that I don't want.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like
That's
answering the
yeast
question nobody asked. Yeah, flavor it with yeast extract.
So normally you would go like very very.
What the is it then? Come
I know.
on. Are you going to use it or
Okay,
not?
yeah.
Whisper Marmite over and say you're a Marmite fan? Come on. I will give it another chance, but I want the full experience.
We need to settle the debate. What is the ultimate breakfast? Obviously, Idris isn't here today to defend.
No, he figured you guys would do a good enough job.
Okay,
His home
okay.
turf, and he also knows I like English breakfast, so he figures I'd be biased. I mean,
You put it on like Nutella there. That is.
Yeah, with Marmite, this is coming from a professional here. I'm a veteran. You get that toast of butter, you have to take the Marmite jar, unscrew the lid, and you just kind of have to like waft the aroma of the Marmite so that the idea of the Marmite lands on the butter, and that's it. Any more, and you're going to be hating your life.
this sucks, boy.
That is bold.
Old fashioned sucks. I mean,
I feel like you're gonna taste that
it hits, it's got
tomorrow.
a second hit.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
That third row, it hit me in the cheap seats. My God. I feel like I'm on the yeast extract of hot ones. See, I'm okay with all this.
That's
Whether you're
great.
starting the day and you got a full day work ahead of you, or you've had a long night.
Oh yeah.
God, this is a course correction.
After a long
Especially
night.
good after a long night.
You
Yeah.
nailed it.
Look at both of us. Dressed as if we're going to the commodities exchange.
I know.
And he's in a linen shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm
He's about to
sweating.
Sweating like a footballer at the end of the second half.
Yeah, yeah.
Is your
I have had Vegemite. I had Vegemite in Guam. We did some cross training for I think it was Cobra Gold 2000 or something or whatever like that. But we ended up cross training with the Aussie Special Forces or whoever was down there. And they traded us Vegemite for Skittles. Bastards. Doo-doo in a tube. Tubed doo-doo.
problem, man?
I mean, when you started.
You can have a sip of my hot coffee if you want. That'll calm you down.
We need to decide.
Yes, we
What
do.
is the best? English breakfast or American breakfast?
So English breakfast does not count because if you put this in the equation, it's biased.
Okay,
English
okay.
breakfast needs to be this. I appreciate you
fair.
buttering up the guests.
Yes.
The fact that you guys can achieve so much with no sweet stuff,
That's valid.
Not needed.
like
no maple
you're
syrup.
not cheating.
Exactly.
I don't want to say
That's
that
true.
American breakfast doesn't have passion, but this is all savory and still good.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think the American breakfast has to add sugar.
But this, I would say, it's not that difficult for it to stand alone.
I think this does. I honestly, I would give the points to the English breakfast.
Heard it here
Okay.
first, guys.
Jonathan.
I was actually planning on challenging you to an arm wrestle to decide it, but
Not needed.
We'll never know who would win.
Are you therefore defending the American breakfast?
I could if it leads to an arm wrestle.
It will never lead to a breakfast.
Let's be honest. No one needs to see that to know the result.
No, John doesn't stand a chance.
Not at all.
Okay.
Especially not you in that 2-button coat over there. Son of a. Stay away from the Marmite.
Yes.
Unless you like it.
Okay.
And beans and bread, the secret sleeping combination.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Wow, that was glorious.
All right. Okay.
I am upset that we didn't see anybody eating sausage. Sausage is the bee's knees. It's the cat's pajamas. But this was interesting. We also didn't see anybody eating the hash browns. We talked about them. We didn't see anybody eating them. Hash browns, you got to be crispy on the outside, hot on the inside, salty, not too damn salty. Yeah. Breakfast fries? Yeah, I mean, I'm down for trying the toast. Too much food? For sure. 100%. I'm not getting through 20% of that. And if I do, I'm going to be asleep within 15 minutes. But this is my kind of breakfast. I don't know about this. We're going to find out soon enough. I might have to try a flat white too, just to, maybe I'll try to replicate the whole thing. Although I don't know if I can get blood pudding. If I can, I don't know if I want to eat it. I was able to get crumpets. That was something. But like if I could get blood pudding to me, yeah. But I feel like everything else we could do. That is a good point. It's like Mount Everest. You have to climb it because it's there. Yeah. Toast and beans. Okay. Sausage, eggs, hash browns, all good. The egg was fried, a little bit of juicy. And I'm a runny egg fan. Like you don't even have to flip that thing over when it's cooking. It's cooked on one side, it's raw up top, sunny side up. If you look at it, it bursts. And there's just yellow everywhere. Yeah, that's the breakfast juice. Bacon has got to be crispy, black and crispy. As soon as you put it in your mouth, it just disintegrates into dust. Yeah. And you're not eating breakfast in a suit. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Your bacon is different. Is it like Canadian? Is it like ham? Hamkin? Maybe. Yeah, if I have to choose between sausage and bacon, I tend to choose sausage. And I am absolutely a breakfast sandwich fan. First of all, I am a sandwich fan. I love putting things on bread, except for Marmite, even that's pushing it. But breakfast, all these wonderful things into a sandwich, and then you sit on it. You know it's going to stay together. Lots of butter. Yeah. I'm so surprised, though. He gave the points to the English breakfast. His pancakes look pretty good. They look a little dry, but they do look crispy. And that is enough butter for one pancake. You need to put one of those butters in between each pancake. Waffles are better, huh? To me, it's a mood thing. I think I need to be in a certain mood for waffles. And if I do pancakes, I will generally choose chocolate chip pancakes. Glorious. Waffles do have pockets, you're right. The amount of butter that will pool up in each of those little pockets of the waffles, glorious. Yep. What? Fun fact, only Americans call it Canadian bacon. We call it pea-meal ham or back bacon here in Canada. If you say bacon, you'll get the same kind of bacon as you would in America. So if I go to Canada and I order bacon, I'm going to get standard American bacon. If I order pea-meal ham. Hamkin? That's really a thing? I thought you were just putting words together. Pea-meal ham or back bacon? Okay. Huh. Okay, Liz, but if I go to Canada, you're going to have to provide me with some quality bacon. Canadian bacon is what's on McDonald's Egg McMuffin. See, I call that ham. That's just ham. Like your pancakes with sausage gravy. Okay. Wow. See, this is what I'm talking. This is what I wanted to do. I just wanted to talk about food. I want to talk about bacon. Talk about pancakes. Is anybody else a fan of chocolate chip pancakes? That's my go-to. I don't make them often, but man, when I do, life is wonderful. French toast, yes. When I was 10, rude. Blueberry pancakes, yeah, they're okay. They're not chocolate chip, though. Yep. with bananas? Kimmy, ew. Apple? See, now you're talking fruit. Watch your mouth. Yeah, I love French toast. You mean pancakes can come without chocolate chips? They shouldn't. Yeah. Fruit pancakes are lit. That might be the first time anybody's ever said that. Not just in this stream, in any stream. Typed it on the internet. Please try eggs and peanut butter toast when you do your toast day. Eggs and peanut butter toast. So my peanut butter toast is toast, butter, peanut butter. What am I doing with the egg? Katie says no fruit is delicious. You are correct. No fruit is delicious. Throw the egg away. We're throwing the egg away? Because I love peanut butter toast. That's where it's at. You can scramble it or however you want and put it on top of the peanut butter toast when? When? Mal always leaving me hanging. I mean, I love eggs. I love toast. I love peanut butter toast. What could go wrong? Mal, can I do cheese? Can I put cheese in the scrambled eggs? That might not work, though. Maybe just eggs. Elvis's favorite is peanut butter, banana, and bacon fried sandwich. It's amazing. Didn't Elvis die on the toilet? I don't know if that's the route I want to be going. I'd die in the shower. I'd be okay with that. But the toilet? I don't know. I mean, I guess it wasn't like he had a peanut butter banana sandwich in his hand, right?